I'm probably walking my dog. You feel me? So I might do the stream yard. But when it's all said and done, had to come back tonight with another live. And yes, we going in for an hour. And I want to talk about respect. Because most people don't care about respect. But to me, respect is everything. You feel me? And now that I turned 39, I'm gonna just respect myself and I'm doing everything solo. Now, if it's a friend birthday, a brother birthday, that's what's up. Other than that, I'm doing everything solo because when it's all said and done, I'm really big on respect. I respect myself, and it took me 39 years to realize when I'm by myself, I can never disrespect myself. And I'm gonna say this again: common sense. Let's get the lighting right. 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 Matter of fact, let's come over here. Let's get the lighting right. Let's get it. Let's get it right. You feel me? But I'm gonna say this again. In the building, let's go. When I'm by myself, I will never disrespect myself by myself. So when it's all said and done, it took me 39 years to realize I'm doing everything solo. Traveling solo, content solo. Now, if I go to like, you know what I mean? If I go to a class, you feel me? If the mentor becomes a student, I do think the mentor can become the student. So let's just say if I go to a class and I got to become a student again, or if if I got to learn something again, then I'll go around people. You feel me? Because I'm learning. It's an investment. It's education. But at this stage in my life, I'll be honest, bro, a lot of people don't value respect. They don't value respect. And I ain't gonna lie, like when you see people really like you thought they were cool, but then you realize for the price of fame, for the price of status, they were never cool. You gotta just act like you never met them. That's what it's all about right now. You just gotta act like you never met them. It doesn't matter because the name of the game really boils down to desperation. I feel like no matter what, I'm always going to keep my respect no matter what. It doesn't matter if the bank account is negative. When it's all said and done, I'm still carrying myself like when we was getting $150 PayPal. Like when I first started YouTube and I first came, people was, oh, Mr. Keep It Simple, you're the greatest. 150 PayPal, 150 PayPal, 150 PayPal. So when all that disappeared, the got better. So all you content creators out there, I just want you to understand. Like I tell you my story, so on your journey, if it happens to you, you could listen to this and say, listen, I'm not folding. No matter what, I'm not folding. Cause it's like people are kind of like, that's how it is. Like, how do we go from 150 PayPals, no Dr. Umar, we never asked for it. People just came in, dropped them off, to now 3 to 4 people said some rumors and it was rumored to be true. And then now we go from 150 PayPals, $1,200 lives to now $1. What they're trying to say is you're finished, you're done. They can't stop the fitness. That's what we're going to talk about, bro. Respect yourself, keep working out. And when in doubt, when it comes to social media, just go to fitness. I think fitness is going to be the best avenue that most men can do. Because when it's all said and done, there's no talking when it comes to fitness. I just didn't come on camera looking like this because I was running my mouth. I just don't look like this by just eating Krispy Kreme donuts. I just don't look like this by just, you know what I mean, just not getting busy, not getting active. So on this journey, as we move forward, I just want to tell you guys, like, just rock with the fitness, man. Just really start off with the fitness first. Stay away from agenda talks, celebrity talks, what's going on talks, because the more you pay attention to what's going on, the more you don't look like this. When you look like this, you don't need to be famous. Like, you gotta understand, like, I'm in the suburbs, like one of the most, and I'm not saying it to brag, but I'm just saying I'm one of the most upscale suburbs in America. Like, houses down the street, no, is it that? No, which way is it? Houses down the street this way cost 85 mil. You probably thinking, well, why do you talk about Aspen and y'all got the same price house? Because, like I said, Aspen is just a little higher. You know what I mean? We might have $200 million house. I don't know. I just know Aspen got a lot of them. But houses down the street cost 100 mil, 85 mil. Just literally down the street, just 5 minutes down the street. So when it's all said and done, it's just like, I don't need to be famous to walk around Baltimore City, get my hair cut down the street from Lake Clifton, and to now be here, upscale neighborhoods where I could go live at 11:55 at night You know what I mean? Like when it's all said and done, I don't care. I don't need to be famous. But when it comes to like eating, revenue, social media, they can't stop the fitness, and that's what I'm focused on. When it comes to freedom of speech, we can't. Life is changing. The world is changing. You got to know how to adapt. But when it comes to working out, when it comes to fitness, when it comes to taking care of myself and to go to places, when it's all said and done, I don't need to be famous. I like in society when you're 200 plus pounds, solid muscle, you are famous. You're famous because when you come in that room, they want to know who's that. Like, does he play football? Does he? It's the same. Listen, when it comes to when it's all said and done, I'm all about results. And in society, looking like this at the age of, we gonna round up. I know they probably gonna say, stop the cap. You're not 40 yet, but when it's all said and done, you guys have to understand. To look like this at 39, come on, stop playing. Like when it's all said and done, what I've been through, you will never know what I've been through. Because even through the lows, they were never lows. They were still high. And you probably think, Mr. Keep It Simple, I never heard that. Listen, my lows were never lows. When it's all said and done, whatever happened on YouTube, it was trial and error, but they were never lows. I mean, when it's all said and done, I mean, still went to new gyms, rock lives, new gyms, rock lives, you feel me? At gas stations. I mean, we rock lives in a storm, we rock lives in sandstorms. When it's all said and done, I mean, can't stop the fitness, That's all I'm about right now. Because it's like, you got to understand, like I said, I'm 39. When it comes to social media, I realize, listen, the people that really get ahead are the people that really do what everybody else is doing. I refuse to do what everybody else is doing. And even when it comes to fitness, I refuse to take any type of protein shake. I don't care about protein shake. I don't take protein shake. I don't take protein bars. I don't do any of that. When I say I don't do any of that, I don't do any of that. See, I was smart. I said, forget what they telling me. Like what you like. And I like the Mexican culture. So it is what it is. I went to the gyms in areas where there were a lot of people from there, and I ate tacos for a month straight. I ate tacos to the point that I got tired of eating tacos. But I said, listen, when it's all said and done, it's going to work. I did it. I went to Glendale and I ate tacos for a month straight. Now we on camera. Now we not looking like how we was looking in 2020. I didn't look like this in 21. I didn't look like this in 2022. I didn't like this 2023. I didn't look like this 2024. But now I look like this 2025. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm not getting down in life. I don't care what people making. I don't care what people doing. Everybody that's really racking up the racks, they leaving their respect behind. And I'm gonna say this again. I just realized that a lot, like when it comes to social media, like I said, I record a lot of videos, but a lot of people that really be racking up the racks, they be leaving a respect on the rack. And I refuse to do that. It's respect over everything, bro. Like when it's all said and done, like if I never get like monetized again, I'm still dropping YouTube videos, bro. Just for the passion. We'll start a whole separate fitness channel. We'll probably do burpees in front of a Bentley. I don't know. But when it's all said and done, when it comes to YouTube, I feel happy. When it comes to life, I feel happy. And we back on the road. Back to traveling. And I'm going to say this again. We back on the road. Back to traveling. 2 months ago, I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk. I was talking to my brother last night, and he was saying, I see a lot. He was like, he notices a lot of, HATE in the comments. And it hit me. People only acknowledge the negativity. They not thinking Mr. Keep It Simple couldn't walk 2 months ago. Last month, I had 47,000 subscribers. So much has changed. It's been so much of a fight. It's been so much of and nobody wants to give credit to the fight. They want to give credit to a couple people that come in the comment section and say, screw you. Listen, this is not Home Depot. When it's all said and done, people got freedom of speech. I give people their freedom of speech. You feel me? Just not when I'm looking at it. But if I'm not looking at your comments and I don't care for your comments, whatever you say, it's none of my business. Like when it's all said and done, it's crazy how it ended. I was in a sandstorm, and then my phone died. As usual, it tends to happen. Got some battery tonight. You feel me? But my phone died. But my brother's like, I noticed there was a lot of hate in the Let me tell you guys something. most people don't look like this. Let's be serious. If you're not walking around looking your top physical best, physical peak, is to the point now, pattern recognition, I expect you to feel some type of way about life. I expect you to be, everybody don't got my faith. Everybody don't got my hope. So I think sometimes when you got high faith, high hope, you wish that for humans, but it took me 39 years to realize you can't be wishing high faith and you can't be wishing high hope for humans. They are plugged up. Like, they love this world. They love this status. They will mention the Lord and mention a president in the same sentence. How does that work? How does that work? How does that work? I thought we was going against the LODGE. How does that work? It's none of my business. So now at 39, I realize, you know what? If people ain't really looking at the top, if they not at the best of their physique, I'ma just, love people, but I'm not hanging around people. But listen, when it's all said and done, you got to understand, when you really solid, you got to embrace life solidly. Follow the wordplay. When you really solid, you got to embrace life solidly by yourself. Like, when it's all said and done, I don't care to hang out with nobody, bro. I'm not trying to have no high school reunions, you feel me? If it's somebody's birthday, I'll send you a bottle, send you some champagne. But when it's all said and done, I'm coming to the point in life now, I expect to be on a yacht, literally by myself, because there ain't nobody want to look like this, bro. If nobody want to look like this, what I'm supposed to do? What I'm supposed to do? I mean, what am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? I don't got time. When it's all said and done, like, I just arrived. This is my day of arrival. I'm here. This is my day of arrival. I got a new mindset. Shout out to everything that happened. Shout out to the last verdict. Because before the last verdict, I always told myself, if anything happened again, I'm going to take fitness serious. That's what I told myself. And when something happened again, I said, listen, that's it. That's it. We going straight to the fitness, and that's it. So it's only right. It's only right. I'm going straight to the fitness, bro. We're not playing. We're going straight to the fitness. It's only right, bro. It's only right, bro. Right here, yup, it's only right. Get a good set. Work out. Max 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 out. That's how it is, you feel me? You know what I mean? That's how it is, like, they could cut the microphone off. True story, they could do that. They could cut a lot of things off, but they can't cut the fitness. So to all you guys out there, like I said, I'm not an influencer. I'm not trying to inspire you. But understand, fitness, they can't stop fitness. It took me 5.5 years. I wish I had this mindset in the beginning. I didn't. You know what I mean? But just can't stop the fitness. When it's all said and done, can't stop it. Most dudes that look like this, they either go into Hollywood to audition for a role, or they go into Hollywood to audition for a role. Most dudes that look like this, literally probably 18, 19 D1 football players. Even though they're 18, 19, they D1 football players for Oregon, USC. But in society, nobody walking around looking like this. So if nobody walking around looking like this, why do I need to reach out? Why do I need to speak? Nah, bro, it's over, bro. We don't win ultra. And now that we went ultra, it's like, yo, we wish everybody the best. And it is what it is. I don't believe in duality. I only believe in Sooner or later, we will all become strong. And I'm going to say this again. Sooner or later, we will all become strong. I don't believe in the weak. I believe the weak lacks wisdom of strength. But once the quote-unquote so-called weak develops the wisdom, why it's better to be strong than to be weak, why it's better to be the suspect than a victim, why it's better to hunt than be to hunted, when it's all said and done, life could turn around. Until then, you will always live in a world of duality. They will have the weak and the strong. And they will literally focus more on the quote-unquote than the strong. That's how life goes. So we can't fall into the duality because that's what they want. They want some of both. I'm here to say, no, we need every man needs to be strong. Every man needs to be strong. And that's just bottom line. That's why I had to go live tonight. Right now it's 12:06 and it's just beginning. I'm gonna probably go till like 12:40. Like we're gonna go a whole hour because duality is what everything's about. You got your good, you got your evil. Listen, if we all literally took our time, map it out, trap it out, why would we need evil? If every man know what it's like to start from the bottom, if every man know what it's like to get a 9 to 5, if every man know what it's like to stack his crumbs and build his pies, you feel me? And understand that 9 to 5 save lives, you feel me? You know what I mean? Because the Lord already told you faith without works is death, you feel me? If you don't work, you don't eat. So you have all the faith in the world, but you still gotta have a job. Like I do YouTube, you know what I mean? But when it's all said and done, I also have things that I could do, things that I could get active. So when it's all said and done, listen, I don't really believe in the weak. I don't feel like God produces weak kids. I don't feel like God produces weak people. I don't believe in it. And when you don't believe in a duality, now you become the problem. Like, what you mean you don't believe in the weak? Bro, if they want to turn it around, they can turn it around. You know what I mean? Like, just bottom line, you don't believe in hyper, you feel me, low income neighborhoods? No, because if they want to turn up, they can turn up. You know what I mean? I don't judge people. I refuse to judge because when it's all said and done, like, you can't judge me. Like, my life is just beginning at 39. According to society, they're like, no, at 39, you need this. They got a checklist for you. Like, I thank God I grew up in a military base. I thank God I was super sheltered. Everybody put a double S in the chat. Shout out to Chevy. Shout out to the superchargers. But when it's all said and done, I was super sheltered. You know what I mean? Like, if a woman does be like, I can't talk to you because you ain't learned character in the struggle, well, you know, here's a care package. I can't help you. Bada bing, bada bing. I was super sheltered. So at 39, the most victorious stage of my life, the most victorious day of my life, I'm just here to say that the reason I never fall is because I'm really a good dude. The reason I never took a dive is because everybody know I work hard. Everybody knows that I hustle. You know what I mean? Like, if I ever had to come to somebody, you know, and, you know, tank tops and be like, yo, man, I need to hold 1,000. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'll give it back to you. You know what I mean? And people know me, I give back on interest. So when it's all said and done, I could come with a tank top. I don't have to have a suit. I don't have to have a tie. I don't have to go to Wells Fargo. If I need, people will give because they know I don't need. But when it's all said and done, they respect me. Let me tell you guys something. You got the internet, you got the comment section, and you got real life. In real life, I get respect. I mean, we might have like random Dragon Ball Z characters popping up randomly, but it's probably like only 3 a year. So if you got 3 random people a year that look at you funny, I'm cool with that. You probably gonna think, Mr. Keep It Simple, what about the woman? If I'm not trying to do anything with them, I don't really care about their opinion. I feel like the opinion of a woman really matters when you need something. When you don't need something, it doesn't matter. Tomato, bada bing, bada bing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you ain't feeling me, fine. Like, It's not like I need anything, and if I don't need anything, I don't need your validation. You know what I mean? And life is simple. Like, I'm all about respect. I'm not wilding for respect. I'm not doing anything extra for respect. I'm not dyeing my hair blonde for respect. Like, I'm not dyeing my hair gray for respect. I'm not doing that. Like, it's to each his own. But I'm to the point of life, like, I really don't need friends. Like, when I take off and I go to Amsterdam, I'm going solo. When I go to Germany, I'm going solo. When I go anywhere, Trinidad, I'm going solo. I feel like if you a respectable dude, you can go everywhere solo. You probably think of Mr. Keep It Simple. What about armed security? That's for family. That's for family, and sometimes me. But 9 out of 10, mostly about them, and 9 out of 10, less about me. When it's all said and done, it's all about respect. Like, if I'm the life of the party, why do I need to reach out? Why do I listen? Now, I can't say ideally this was my goal, and it failed. And 9 out of 10, I'm cool to say things fail, and I don't see it happening. I don't see it working. Everybody put an F for fail. I failed. I failed. I failed, but guess what? I'm still here to talk about the failure. And at the end of the day, you probably gonna be like, wow, Mr. Keep It Simple, you really had a good heart. Let me tell you guys something. Real talk. As soon as I see the F, please, crossing my fingers. Ping, like I'm crossing my fingers. I'm crossing my fingers. Matter of fact, after I tell you about this failure, I'm about to get another set of diamonds after I tell you about this failure. When it's all said and done, my original plan was to create something like a country club. Because all my friends, their dad is in a country club, so I seen how the country club works. So I came to YouTube, and my goal was to help develop multiple millionaires. Because if you have multiple millionaires, you could never get into a jam. That was my original plan. That was my original goal. Double M. You feel me? You know what I mean? We got Monk Mo Maniacs, Triple M, but the Triple M was gonna, minus one M and create double M's. Multiple millionaires. That was my goal. That was my plan. I tried many times to the point I even told people, you want to use introvert GANG? Okay, bet. You didn't create that, but you know what? If you want to be a multiple millionaire, like, I try to help people. You know what I mean? I did my best. And that dream is over. It failed. But I can tell you, I failed. There's nothing wrong with, failing. But my goal was to create multiple millionaires. That plan is over. I'm just going to run up as much as I can run up on my own. That's just it. You feel me? I'm not trying to do that anymore. I learned. But that was my original plan. So one thing I'm trying to say is that, listen, you could plan and also you could fail. Life is real. That was my original plan. Like, if I just came to YouTube, no collaborations, never reached out, never talked to anybody, bro, you got to understand, I could have had 1 million subscribers, bro. Like, that's not a shoulda, woulda, coulda. A lot of my, I would say, a lot of my, what would we call it? I would call it derailment. I don't know. But a lot of my standstill came from helping others because I wanted them to be millionaires. I'm pushing these people to be millionaires. I'm pushing them more than I'm pushing myself. I'm shouting them out more than I'm shouting myself out. You see what I'm saying? So I failed. I literally failed. I really wanted to have at least, I would say, 30 to 40 millionaires. That was my goal, to have 30 to 40 millionaires, and I failed. It's cool. So when it's all said and done, if you see me on a yacht by myself, I'm telling you the story now. Because they're going to be like, Mr. Keep It Simple, you in that big yacht by yourself? I told you, I failed. I failed. We try to help people from areas like Baton Rouge that rappers wasn't even sending for. I failed. We try to help people from all over the world. Cali, you name it, I failed. And it's cool. Because now I realize, you know what? The ideology of making people around you millionaires just in case, you feel me, you run into your time, your friends are millionaires. Listen, that could work for some, but it can't work for all. And I'm going to say this again. It could work for some. It can't work for all. I tried to make it work for me, but epically failed. And I'm not going back on that path. From here on out until I die, like I said, casket drop. It's by myself. Everybody that I borrow money to, I pay back. And we pay back with interest. When it's all said and done, that's over. I'm Mr. Keep It Simple. When it's all said and done, we went from 31 people in alive after cancel culture. Now we got 150. This is what you call progress. So now I'm starting to see the progress. I'm starting to see the flow. I'm standing 10 toes down. Shout out to my original brothers from high school. They will never touch one YouTube video. None. Nobody. From here on out, it's just me, focused, locked in. Nobody will ever touch one YouTube video. No family member, no high school friend, nobody. Now, if we had a shooting range, that's what's up. We had a shooting range, that's different. That's more hands-on tutorial shooting. But we talking about like right now, in one of my lives, somebody hopping in my live that I used to know from elementary, not gonna happen. Middle school, not gonna happen. High school, not gonna happen. This is my channel, my page, and that's it. When it's all said and done, we're not taking no more callers. Last caller we took, that man said, that man said, I came on YouTube. I said, listen, don't depend on another man in the jam. That man said, that's not true. I disagree. Listen, we don't got time, bro. We don't know these people, so we don't owe these people. I work hard since the beginning of the time. YouTube 2020. I came to YouTube, didn't really know what I was doing. I was handing out alley-oops to people that was waiting to be YouTubers their whole life. I didn't know that. I thought YouTube was more like a spoken word. I thought it was more like a going in a booth. I used to rap. I used to literally pay money to go in the studio and rap. I look at YouTube as my studio. You just go in a booth and you just rap. Like, that's what it is. Like, real rap. Like, you go in the studio and you rap, real rap. Like, that's how I look at YouTube. I don't look at YouTube as like, oh, man, oh, listen. Now, when cancel culture first hit, when they tried to turn on me, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of had me like, damn, like, the same people I try to turn into millionaires, like, imagine that. You try to help people to become millionaires, and they looking at you like, oh, we can't believe it because nobody else helped us to become millionaires in our family. So in their mind, they got to self-sabotage. Everybody put a double S in the chat. I'm going to tell you how it is. That's why now I really don't care, bro. I don't care what people talk about. I don't care. Now, if it's still something where people are talking about certain things and it's still misleading to the youth, I don't care who it is. I don't care if I used to know you. When it's all said and done, we'll check certain things. But I don't even really want to check nothing right now because when it's all said and done, I found a hot spot. Everybody put an S. Everybody put an HS in it. No, matter of fact, please, cross my fingers, please put unpopular, unpopular, UPT in the chat. You feel me? I realized talking about unpopular topics is a gold mine. It's a gold mine. It's really a gold mine. Unpopular topics. You feel me? Like everybody talks about success, but nobody really talks about failure. And my failure wasn't like a sugar water story. I had Captain Crunch with mayonnaise. It wasn't that type of failure. But when it's all said and done, I realized nobody talks about failure. When I first came, I tried to start the SRC. Total failure. Total failure. You feel me? We try to do other things. Total failure. So now I realize now, why am I trying and I'm meant to keep it simple? And I'm going to say this again. Why am I trying and I'm meant to keep it simple? Like, I'm meant to keep it simple. So if I'm meant to keep it simple, that puts a smile on my face. Why do I need to speak? Why do I need to talk? like you can tell that I'm really passionate. You can tell that I really like to talk just to talk. But no, seriously, like real talk. Like stop. No, like seriously. Why do I need to talk? A lot of people, when you walk this, they might listen to your content, but don't even know you walk. They don't even realize they walk by. I'll never forget last time I went to North Scottsdale. This dude stopped me. He's like, yo, you changed my life. I'm like, yo, how I changed your life? He's like, yo, because you told me don't be an alpha male. And, just trust in the Lord. And I used to, he literally told me, last time I went to North Scottsdale, like the uppity, it was a dude. Look like AC Slade off of Saved by the Bell. Hair slicked back, all white pants, black shirt. You know what I mean? Like, oh, Mr. Keep It Simple. Listen, Mr. Keep It Simple. I'm like, yo. You feel me? I done been to Tempe, shout out to Tempe. I met one dude. We was looking at an apartment called West 6. He's like, this is 2023. He's like, man, I see you. You know what I mean? You in a penthouse. He's like, me, you see that right there? I ain't even know. Honestly, West 6 penthouse look better than my penthouse. Shout out to Tempe. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you're not from Phoenix and you think about moving to Phoenix, low key, Tempe got better penthouses than downtown Phoenix. So I met him. He's like, yo, Mr. Keep It Simple, because I'm gonna live in that penthouse one day. I hope he got it. But when it's all said and done, like, respect is everything. Like, when people see me on the streets, you know what I mean? A lot of my subscribers bigger than me. A lot of my subscribers drive better cars than me. You know what I mean? I done seen one dude in Charlotte. He had a big body Lexus. Lexus took up the whole street. Lexus went from one stop sign to the next stop sign. You know what I mean? Man had the new big body Lex in Charlotte. You feel me? In shape, young. You feel me? Like in his 20s. You feel me? Baby face, no singer. When it's all said and done, like, you can't trick me. Like, the people are really rocking my content. Like, they super thorough. Like, I've seen them. I've seen them. They real down to earth people. So when it's all said and done, people gotta understand respect is everything, bro. Like, The money gonna come. That's one thing people don't understand. Like, we live in a world where people want to see, like, we need to see the money on the surface. Why? So you can rob me? Like, why do you need to see the money on the surface? When it's all said and done, money gonna come. And once you understand money gonna come, that's it. Social media, once you have an ecosystem, you protect your ecosystem. Everybody put ES in the chat. Real content tonight. You feel me? Like I did a live earlier, but then, you know what I mean, I had my shirt off, hat back, you know what I mean? Wasn't really, you know what I mean, wasn't really fresh, wasn't really fly. So, you know what I mean? But no, we had to take a shower, freshen up, you know what I mean? It is what it is. We out here, you feel me? 12:20 at night, because, you know what I mean, it is what it is. But my main thing is this: I got my own ecosystem. So if I got an ecosystem, bruh, I found out, you know how I found out about the ecosystem? I thought about it. I'm like, I got my own ecosystem. I didn't even know what an ecosystem meant. It just hit me one day. I have an ecosystem. I'm like, wow. Oh, wow. You know what I mean? So a lot of the dots really started to connect to me at 39. So to everybody on your journey, your first year, I'm here to tell you, on YouTube, 5.5 years, I'm figuring out what I should have known if I had a mentor. I didn't have a mentor on YouTube. I came, I learned, and then I mentored, but I didn't have a mentor. You know what I mean? But when it's all said and done, what I'm just figuring out 5.5 years, if I had a mentor, it could have helped me out from day one. If I had a mentor to say, don't collaborate, and I said, why? Because these random people can care less about you and they could ruin everything that you started, I would have never collaborated. Who would want to start something and let a random guy from a back road just come and spread a lie? Bro, you from a back road, go that way. Go back to the back roads. When it's all said and done, I wish I had a mentor to say, stay away from these random dudes that come from back roads. You know what I mean? But I did it. But that's how life is. Sometimes we have mentorship in certain areas. Sometimes we don't. It is what it is. But if I had known, if somebody would have told me what I had to learn the hard way, bruh, it is what it is. That's how life is. You feel me? But when it's all said and done, it feels good to, you know, have respect. Because a lot of these dudes, man, they feel like they need to show people. I'm here to tell you, before I finish this live, we got 30 more minutes. And I'm going to talk to you about not having to prove anything to anybody. I don't got to prove anything to anybody, bro. When it's all said and done, I've been lit. I've been lit. Like, and I'm saying that in all humbleness. Last time I checked the record, I've been lit. So if I've been lit, why do I need to prove anything? Like, like, been lit since a kid. Been lit since middle school. Mother put me in a piano class. If anything, I'm gonna have to buy a piano just to bring back childhood memories. But, you know, shout out to my mom, she melanated. Of course, Yatu Sabe. Put me in a piano class. You know, young man, piano class. Attractive young kid, piano class. I couldn't sit still. You know what I mean? Maybe now, I don't know, but I couldn't sit still. I couldn't stand piano class. I was ready to run out of piano class just to go play basketball. Piano class to me was like torture. I was in a room, a guy like dun, 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 dun. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell, Yante? Get me out of here. We got a ball with my homies. Like, so when it's all said and done, most people that come with struggle stories, they're not going to tell you that they were in piano class. That's why I refuse to sell a struggle story, bro. Like, what I look like coming to YouTube talking about, like, we really been through it. No, the only thing that I've been through was I used to roll with pretty boys. We were in high school, so we could use the term boys. I used to roll with pretty boys. So 9 out of 10 when you rolling with pretty boys, man, people jumping out. It is what it is. Like I said, I would never sell you the image of being tough. I would just sell you the image that I was smart. Growing up, I'm like, yo, if I get 30 to 40 women a week, why not link up with the other dudes that get 30 to 40 women a week? And then if I link up with other dudes that get 30 to 40 women a week and other guys that get 30 to 40 women a week, now we have an alliance. Everybody put an A for alliance. That's how it is, bro. Like, when looking back at it, like my best friend, like my right-hand man, like, what I'm telling you, looking back at it, I wish I would have never introduced myself to him. You know what I mean? Because if I never introduced myself to him, if I didn't roll with him, I would have lived almost a damn near perfect life. But he looked like Nelly. He had all the problems. But 9 out of 10, that was my right-hand man. But see, I was thinking alliance. But see, that's what I got. I was thinking alliance, but I didn't see the future. I was thinking alliance just women, but then alliance with him with women came with alliance with 6'5" zombies, and I'm like, yo, whoa, we gonna have to call the cousin with the pack with this because this is getting out of control. We gonna have to up the pole. This is getting out of control. If I knew I would have had to up the pole just to start an alliance with other guys who was getting 30 to 40, I probably would not have entered that alliance. I'll be the first one to tell you. If it wasn't for my right hand man from Killeen, Texas, I would shout out to New Orleans. I would have almost been a saint. And I'm gonna say this again. Shout out to New Orleans. I would have almost been a saint. But all the problems came his way. And the fact that all the problems came his way, I realized, wow, I was blessed to see a man 5'5" that never backed down. Everybody put 5'5" in the chat. My man was punching through people at 5'5", knocking people through lockers. Like, he was knocking people through lockers. Like, they was stuck in lockers, 5'5". Like, my man was really like Freezer, 5'5". So I'm thankful. I don't have any regrets, but what I'm saying to you is I can't sell a struggle story to you. See, people want me to come to YouTube and feel like they try to initiate me. They think I'm really great for FBA movement. I'm like, listen, I'm not trying to make the NBA or the FBA. So when it's all said and done, whatever y'all got going on, if people believe that, listen, at this point, we moving on. Bigger, better things. But when it's all said and done, I cannot sell you a struggle story. Like, even right now, like, not like racking up on YouTube, like, people came to my aid, people came to my rescue. Like, so when it's all said and done, my whole life, I never struggled. And I'm gonna say this again, my whole life, I never struggled. Whatever battle I went through, I told myself, bro, we not gonna let this skin wrinkle. And that's just it, bro. I only care about my skin, bro. As long as my skin don't wrinkle, long as I don't look stressed, I'm good, bro. Long as I look blessed, I'm good, bro. I don't care if I'm down negative $328. I don't care if I'm down negative 3,000. I don't care if I'm down negative 8,000. Long as my skin look good, man, put this in the light. Put this in the light. Put this in the light. You feel me? Could we get in the light, matter of fact? Let's move the table a little bit. Let's get in the light. Let's get in the light. You feel me? Let's get in the light a little bit. Let's get in the light a little bit. You feel me? Like, when you're going through hard times, you feel me? As long as your skin don't look crazy, it's only that matters. Whatever you're going through, as long as your skin don't be looking all bubble, wrinkle. That's all I care about, bro. When it's tough times, all I care about is my skin. That's it. Because your skin tell a story. Either you're going to like a victim or you're going to like a warrior. Whatever I go through in my life, I'm not trying to come through looking like a victim. And I'm going to say this again. No matter what I go through, I'm not coming through looking like a victim. It's just never going to happen. It's never going to happen. And I'm going to tell you why it's never going to happen. Because when it's all said and done, why would you let a human put stress on your face? Why would you let a woman put stress on your face? Why would you let a family member put stress on your face? I'm going to tell you why. Because you're dependent. When it's all said and done, if you independent, let's get it right. If you independent, then you in the building. Mr. Keep it simple. He said it again. If you independent, you in the building. It's simple. Nothing more, nothing less. So when I go through a situation, when I go through life, I make sure you wouldn't know about it. Because when it's all said and done, I ain't gonna lie, you probably think of it, keep it simple. How do you really fight through situations? Easy. I take a nap, bro. I take a nap. Everybody put an N in the chat for a nap. I take a nap, bro. I take a nap. If life get crazy, we do what we can do, and then we nap. Wake back up, work out, do what we can do, and take a nap. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. We can't do anything else. You independent, you in the building. That's life. That's all I can do. Focus on being independent. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I can't let life stress me out. I can't let people that feel like we got status over him. Well, if that's what you feel, who are you? It's 7 billion people. I can care less about what people feel. And if people feel like I'm going to ruin you and you never met me, man, listen, do what you feel you gotta do. I feel like anybody could try. You see what I'm saying? People could try to go to NASA tomorrow. I mean, they could try to go to Mars tomorrow. You could try. Let me know how that worked out for you. I mean, I hope you document it. But we could try to do anything we want to do. You see what I'm saying? People got to understand. We live in a world where people got to understand, take care of your skin. Everybody put an S in the chat for your skin. I don't care what nobody say. If you want to do content and you want to do original topics and you don't got to talk about what everybody else talking about, take care of your skin, bro. You know what I mean? Take care of your skin. A lot of people, they low-key stressed out. They be low-key stressing. You see what I'm saying? But my main thing is I ain't stressing about nothing. I'm to be 40, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like, it's a blessing, bro. Like, to be 40, you feel me? And before the M's come, you still got the baby face before the M's come. Before the M's come, your friends, everybody disappeared. They did a Houdini, abracadabra. Oh, this is a blessing. A man, 40, about to run up the M's, no friends, what? And my brothers, we brothers. We don't borrow money. We don't loan money. We don't do that. So my brother, he'll tell me go figure it out. So I have 50 million. I'll tell him go figure it out too. It's all love. We grown. You feel me? We independent. I got 50 million. If my brother say, yo, let me hold something, go figure it out. We brothers. We don't, you know what I mean? I would rather ask somebody I know out of respect, yo, let me hold a rack before I ask my brother for a rack. Because I know my brothers, bro. I'm going to tell them go figure it out. They're going to tell me go figure it out. You feel me? So when it's all said and done, if it's like a cool acquaintance that respect me, I'd rather say, yo, let me hold 1,000 and I get it to you back. And a cool acquaintance, they're going to see somebody like me like, yo, damn, they try to take you out the game. And I'm going to be like, yeah, bro, they trying to take me out the game, bro. And they going to give me 1,000. Then I'll throw them back 1,000. But my brothers, bro, I'm telling you, bro, I got 40 mil and I give my brother $20. That's just how it is. You know why? Because we men now. We all grown. We not in high school. So when it's all said and done, I mean, we might work out a barter system with some things, but when it comes to them M's, I want to give my brother $20. My real brother, like not like my high school friends, I want to give them $30. Straight up. Straight up. Life is real. I'm telling you, like when you know you about to do like major things in life, you got to really sit back and think before it happens, how is it going to be? And if you know how it's going to be before it happens, life is simple. And I'm going to say this again. Before, let's say to all you guys right now, before the abundance come, you got to really be thinking like, just like before you leave this earth, you got your will. I'm going to leave this for my daughter. I'm going to leave this for my son. It's the same thing. Before the abundance come, you got to think, when I'm really up M's, who gets what, and everybody gets, go figure it out. That's what everybody gets. 40 million, go figure it out. 50 million, go figure it out. 80 million, go figure it out. 100 million, go figure it out. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. Because I figured it out. You see what I'm saying? So I figured it out. And when it's all said and done, as far as coming to the aid, I would say, as far as like the real ones still standing, I would say shout out to my guy from Haiti. Shout out to my guy from Haiti. Everybody put the Haitian flag in the building. Like that's one person. If he said, Mr. Keep It Simple, let me hold, or I need 90K. I got a Haitian guy, I will let him hold 90K. Straight up. Straight up. If I have a Haitian guy, you feel me? And he like, Mr. Keep It Simple, I got a major move. And he sit down and he showed me the major move all the way. And he said, are you willing to invest 200K for my Haitian guy? Yeah, I can. Because see, when it comes to my Haitian guy, it's on site. It ain't no hit me back next week, hit me back. No. With my Haitian guy, see, you got to understand when you about to listen, when you about to be abundant, you got to see what's going on. Like when it's all said and done, we on YouTube, we've been on here for 5.5 years. Bro, listen, I had 47,000 subscribers 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks. Life has changed. So I feel like when life is changing and things are rearranging, say that again, Mr. Keep It Simple. When life is changing and things are rearranging, you got to stop and think, like, when it comes, how is it going to be? And I'm telling you how it's going to be. I'm telling you how it's going to be. You feel me? Other than my guy from Haiti, everybody got to go figure it out. My guy from Haiti, like I said, a lot, like I said, I don't really talk about business, but one of my guys from Haiti, if I say, yo, this happened, the Zelle is going to hit less than, I would say, 2 minutes. You see what I'm saying? So everybody got different relationships with different people. So I'm giving real life, you feel me, real time advice. So in your life, you got to understand, if you run into a problem, who going to send that Zelle in 2 minutes? If they not going to sell that Zelle in 2 minutes, when it's all said and done, you got different relationships with different people. You see what I'm saying? But in my toughest times, when it comes to a Zelle hitting from somebody I didn't go to high school with, there's only one dude I know, he from Haiti. I wouldn't even disclose his name. One of my biggest boosters. I wouldn't even disclose his name. I'll tell you that. You feel me? I wouldn't even disclose his name. But we talking about in 2 minutes, that Zelle gonna hit more than $100 in 2 minutes? 2 minutes. With no problem. So when I go and we become abundant, it's abundantly clear that if you're not that one person from Haiti, it is what it is. We just gonna have a good, we eat tofu, we work out, but when it comes to millions and, Ferraris for birthdays, no. That, what they sell you on that rapper lifestyle or Glorilla, Yo Gotti, get her I-7, that's that fairy tale fantasy to make you want to sign into the record industry. When it's all said and done, when everything hits, when everything clears, and we got 80 million in the bank account and it's Christmas, I'm going to tell everybody, Merry Christmas. Straight up. When it's New Year's, I'm going to tell everybody, Happy New Year's. That's it. Ain't no random cars getting bought. No, that's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. Random pianos getting bought. That's not happening. It's not happening. Maybe for my future wife, or maybe for the woman I like. Everybody put a W for the woman. I will treat the woman good now. I will treat the woman good. Now, if it's a woman, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you try to do your little hair business, yeah. For the woman, yeah, they're going to say, oh, you a simp, whatever. You feel me? From here on out, when we go to the top, I will empower women in a heartbeat. They're gonna say, "Oh, you big simping. Oh, you a big simp. Whatever." For the woman, yeah. What you want? What you want to do? You want a little tripod for your TikTok? Got you. For the women, we putting up for the women. We putting up for the women. So trust and believe. That speech was for the guys. When the abundance come, trust and believe. We helping out. We supporting volleyball teams. You feel me? I don't play sports, but just tell all them dime pieces is playing volleyball for the national Dominican. Yeah, what uniforms they need for the Dominican Olympic volleyball team? What uniforms they need? Trust and believe. We doing great things for great women. As far as great men, you get this YouTube content. Let's get it. Let's get it. We in that building. Somebody say he off that soft. You know what? That's a compliment. Shout out to my man Alex in the building. Alex in the building. Everybody put an A in the chat for Alex. Now, and that's real, bro, because if somebody say, yo, you off coke, that mean you naturally lit. I don't think y'all understand, bro. That's a compliment, bro. If somebody say you off of coke and you ain't touched coke in your life, and I already been around people that actually ran a line like in South Africa, I'm telling you, bro, like that's a compliment. And people that you coked up and you not coked up, you just hoped up. Follow the wordplay. You not coked up, you just hoped up. Come on, let's be real. Somebody say you smoke weed, I stopped. That came to an end. We love you, Alex. Y'all ain't right. But now, with that being said, somebody said we love you, Alex. Alex said to go. I can't take this stuff serious. This is why I literally go 40 minutes without looking at the comment section. It just went from Alex said you on call. I shouted out Alex. They said, Alex, we love you. Alex like, hey. I can't do this. Yo, this social media stuff, I promise you, it's not what you. Alex just stole the show. Listen, I guess other kings got to win. Other kings got to win. Let me go back to the message because Alex right now, he done got the chat lit. Shout out to Alex. He got the chat for the rest of the whole, for the rest of the live. He got the chat. But let's get back into respect. When it comes to respect, bro, you can't force that, bro. When it's all said and done, if you really the life of the party, and the thing about my personality is I'm really the life of the party, bro. I don't need friends. Like wherever I go, bro, it's up, it's lit. I could throw on a 3-piece suit, go to a 5-star restaurant by myself, and 8 women gonna come by me and say, "Oh, you really in here by yourself?" They gonna come by me, bro. They gonna come by me. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, chill, like I'm in town for the night. We lit, we cool when it's all said and done. Hey, wait, all 8 on me. Bam. They gonna like, oh, you pay for a meal? As soon as they're gonna be like, but he left. Stop it. I'm telling you, bro, when it's all said and done, if I'm the life of the party, it hit me. It took me 39 years to hit me. Why are you trying to network with people and you're the real millionaire? Why are you trying to encourage people and you're the real millionaire? They know you're the real millionaire. They know you just had to stay in your course of time. They knew your time was coming. That's why they tried to take you down at 8,000. They tried at 15. So if I'm the real, authentic, original copy, enough for the reaching out. Enough for the reaching out. You know what I mean? Now, if it's my brothers from high school, yeah. I always check on my brothers from high school. My brothers from 8th grade, shout out to my guy Theo. I think I'll check on him for the rest of his life. You feel me? As long as I'm alive, I'll be 50. Theo, you still there? I'll be 60. Theo, you good? I'll be 70. What's going on, my man? Theo, 80. Theo, you still holding in? 90. Theo, 100. Theo. Shout out to my guy Theo. That was like the first dude that I met. He looked like Usher. You know what I mean? Shout out to my guy Theo. He looked just like Usher. You know what I mean? Met him at 13 when I first went to middle school. I had Jordans on. He had Jordans on. That was like my first best friend. So when it's all said and done, yeah, I check out on people, but that's it. As far as like giving back, we ain't with that. We ain't with that at all. When it's all said and done, it took me to open up my eyes. It took me to real situation. You only got one friend from Haiti that's gonna send the drop of a dime. Outside your one friend from Haiti, all you got is God. That's just it. You got God. That's it. When it's all said and done, life is real. At 39, I look like this and I realize life is real. So it is what it is. We about to take this fitness serious and understand life is real. And when life get real, the question is, who gonna sell that Zell in 2 minutes? If they not that's why I wanted to have millionaires as friends, because it's like, and I feel Dame Dash now. Now I feel it took me a while to understand Dame Dash, but Dame Dash mentality was, if I create this person a millionaire, this person a millionaire, this person a millionaire, it's like, excuse me, you never really fall. And like I said, I seen that. I was blessed because, like I said, my fiance was really in the GWISH community, and the main thing about it is, the reason they can't fail is because they got too many millionaires. Everybody put TMM. TMM. When you're around people and they got a group of too many millionaires, it's hard to fall. Like, shout out to and I'm going to share this with you. You feel me? Shout out to my mentor from Saudi Arabia. He told me, he said, I never struggled. He said, my first business plan didn't go through. His dad gave him $300,000 and it didn't go through. When it's all said and done, to hear that story, that's why I pushed to have multiple people. But I realized, you know what? You can't bring Saudi Arabia to America. But my first mentor said his first business, 300,000 failed, and his dad came back, gave him another $500,000, and it finally took off. So that's 800,000, 800K. 800K helping hand. When it's all said and done, it is what it is. 800K helping hand. You know what I mean? So shout out to my mentor. You know what I mean? He got a beautiful family, a big family. And when it's all said and done, his dad was able to give him 800K for his business. And he lost 300 in the beginning, but took that 500 and made it happen. So with that being said, it is what it is. Life is beautiful when you got other people around you with millions. That's what I wanted for the world, but I realized that ain't gonna happen. That's not going to happen. And I'm going to tell you why it's not going to happen, because you cannot empower somebody that don't see them doing something. And I'm going to say this again. You cannot empower somebody that can't see themselves in a certain situation. You can't. Most people think only entertainers can have millions. Most people only think athletes can have millions. That's how it's been for the longest, so I can't knock them. I can't blame them. I can't judge them. When I was growing up, if you was a rapper, you had to go on Big Take in the basement. When I was growing up, if you wasn't in a magazine, you know what I mean? Like, chances are you touching millions, it wasn't going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, if you wasn't in a movie, if you wasn't a lead role with Denzel Washington, chances were it wasn't going to happen. So shout out to social media. Everybody, before we finish this live, everybody put an SM for social media. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk. Let's get it. Real talk. Put SM, social media, crossing my fingers, please. And that's how we're going to finish this live. Because people got to understand, social media, it really helped you to be independent, low key. And I'm going to say this again. Social media really helped you to be independent, low key. Low key. Because with social media, it's like, yo, I don't really need people. With social media, you kind of need people. If your boss messing with you, you know what I mean? They messing with your hours. Luckily, I don't have kids, but just think about if I had kids. I might need to pull more money. Yo, let me hold this. My kids need this. So thank God I don't have kids. But with that being said, I'm telling you, like, social media really made it easy to really run up M's in your bedroom. Everybody put the bedroom emoji in the chat. Just put the bed. You guys don't understand, bro. When I hurt my leg and I did faceless content, I recorded 14 videos for my bed. For my bed. I didn't record 14 videos standing up, walking, talking about, hey. No, I recorded 14 videos for my bed. For my bed. You see what I'm saying? For my bed. That's the beauty of social media. Especially if you got a faceless channel that's, you know what I mean, doing a certain amount of videos. You guys have to understand, like, it is what it is. You could literally create and run up M's from your bed. Imagine that. Since the beginning of time, people had to set the alarm clock. People had to brush their teeth, take a shower, run, make sure you iron your shirt. You feel me, honey? You packed my lunch. Now, you could literally, when I mean literally, you could literally run up M's from your bed. People don't want to hear that, bro. People don't want to hear that message, bro. I'm telling you, they do not want to hear that message. You could literally run up M's strictly. I just had to get one out. You know what I mean? But you could literally run up M's from your bed. Literally from the bed. People don't want to hear that, bro. Thank you. Shout out to my man Ray Czar in the building. My man said literally from the bed. People don't want to hear that. Because all they know is they got to go out. No, with an ecosystem, with time, bro, I'm telling you, bro. With time, trust me. You can run up M's from your bed or your bedroom. Everybody put BR for the bedroom. Also, shout to Baton Rouge. You feel me? You know what I mean? With that being said, you could literally run up M's from your bedroom. From your bedroom. You see what I'm saying? Like, what generation? This is the only generation that you could run up an M from your bedroom. You could literally take a shower, eat healthy. You know what I mean? And if you're young, you should have a baby face. Listen, everybody put 20. Everybody put 20 to 30. 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 You know what I mean? Cross my fingers. Please help with the algorithm. 20 to 30. 20 to 30. 20 to 30. Shout out to my man in the building. If you 20 to 30, you should have a baby face. And if you 20 to 30 with a baby face, you should be able to run up an M from your bedroom. From your bedroom. From the basement. From the attic. So when it's all said and done, that's the beauty of social media, bro. Like, everybody not thinking big. But for people who think big, social media is going to help you to formulate that. Like when it's all said and done, it is what it is. A lot of these jobs out here, bro, they know what they doing and they know what they paying. And trust me, ain't nobody's going to pay you. Nobody's going to pay you. I don't care who you rub shoulders with. Nobody's going to pay you. Me, I pay myself. I've been paying myself for 5.5 years. When it's all said and done, we can't force a consultation. I can't be telling people, listen, take a consultation now. No, but when it's all said and done, when the timing is right, the timing is right. And when the timing is right, my price is right. So when it's all said and done, listen, in my ecosystem, I earn what I feel I need to earn. If I feel I need to earn, I might post Keep It Simple 269 if I need to earn. If I don't post Keep It Simple 269, which I haven't, I feel like I have done enough to stand my ground. Everybody put SYG, stand your ground. That's all you gotta do, stand your ground. Like financially, I have put in the work. Content-wise, I have put in the work where I could just stand my ground now. 5.5 years, I could stand my ground. I can stand my ground. I don't have to beg. I don't have to ask. Because I realize when it comes to just anything, okay, we hit an hour, so let's go 10 more. Lyrical exercise. Matter of fact, let's get these push-ups up. Lyrical exercise. Lyrical exercise. Matter of fact, we can use the chair to get some good actual. Just put that back. Get to it. 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 Bro, why is my nose running? People, people already think I'm doing coke, and my nose randomly running. Like, yo, we can't beat these allegations. Let me check in with the FLS before I finish. Been on here for about. They said you doing coke and your nose running. You ain't beating these allegations. Let's get it. Let's get it. 8 more minutes checking on my ecosystem. Now I'm about to get ready to take it on down. I'm about to say tomorrow's a new day, but tomorrow's actually already here. Should I go to the gym? Should I go to the gym? For at least 8 minutes, get a couple of little, it's my favorite exercise at the gym. I might do a little 8-minute little day, you know what I mean? Amsterdam, my man. I'm coming to Amsterdam. Hands down, I'm coming to Amsterdam. Let's go. Somebody said, if you work your traps, you'll be a Ninja Turtle. I really haven't really worked. That's what I'm saying. Like, all of this right now is kind of like, I'm dealing with real life issues outside of YouTube, if that makes sense. So it's like, my life, it permits me to do what I can, but if I had it my way, like making $50K a month, I'll live in the gym. If I made $50K a month on YouTube, no cap, I will live in the gym, bro. I will go to a gym in an upscale area where the most beautiful women live. I will literally go to the gym for 3 hours. Trust me. I'm not giving up on my dream, but I know what you mean. If I just keep going. But see, the thing about my traps is like, I mean, naturally, it just depends, like, how I'm coming. Like, if I'm walking, like, I mean, the traps are there. I mean, like, it's there. It's Like what I do for the traps, I just shrug. So I just really shrug. But the traps are there. Trust me. Traps are there. But my main thing is the traps. I really care about the arms. You feel me? Because the arms, the biceps, and the triceps, that's what I really care about. Shout out to Penthouse 40 in the building. Somebody said 50K a month. That's it. That's the only way I would literally do my passion consistently. 50K a month. That's it. If it ain't 50K a month, we working outside of YouTube. You know what I mean? Like 50K a month, I could really be in the gym all day. We could really get it in all day. C4 it up all day. Somebody said, why you juicing? Shout out to my man Jacob Hawkins. That's a compliment. Everybody put JH in the chat. That's a compliment. My man said, why you juicing? That's a compliment. Thank you. Thank you. That's a compliment. $1 million a month. We come in there, but you got to understand, $1 million a month, you got to know who's for you, who's against you. $1 million a month is easy when everybody's gone. Everybody put EG, everybody's gone. I do think $1 million a month can happen when you have 0 friends, 0 whatever, everything's gone, and you have a understanding with your high school friends that we're not trying to relive high school, but we can have fun traveling. I believe traveling brings everybody together. That's the common denominator. Everybody put T equal common denominator, CD. T equals CD. So my main thing is, long as my brothers are traveling, I'm happy for them. You see what I'm saying? We like cars. When it's all said, I'm happy for them. When it comes to finances, I feel my friends got, blessed be the child that got his own. Straight up. Straight up. Straight up. That's just how it is. $1 million a month is possible when you got nobody around you. If you got people around you and they know you make $1 million a month, they might report you. They might report you. They might report you. When somebody knocking on your front door, they're gonna say, how you know? They're gonna say, your friend Kenny told us. You gonna be like, damn, Kenny told you? Kenny told you? They say, yep, Kenny told us everything. He told us about your whereabouts. He told us how you like to go to the strip club after hours. Kenny said everything. Damn. Damn. Somebody say, speaking true facts. I believe $1 million a month is possible. I believe $2 million a month is possible, but I believe it's possible by yourself. You know what I mean? That's it. I believe it's possible by yourself. That's just it. You feel me? You know what I mean? That's just it. Other than that, if there's no FLS comments, we got 3 more minutes in the chat. Big Tay today. And that's it. Somebody say, you love to dream. I don't love to dream. I put in the work. See, 50K a month starts from dropping content like this. This is the road to 50K. You feel me? This ain't dreaming. This is called the work. We just did push-ups on live. Those push-ups could transform into a fitness channel that could also make 50K a month. So at the end of the day, I don't dream. I do. There's a difference. You know, listen, everybody got to understand, like, if I smile, this is my smile. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I smile, like, you know what I mean? So my smile ain't not really that bad, but I'm gonna get veneers. Everybody put PC on PV, porcelain veneers. I'm gonna get porcelain veneers, but when it's all said and done, you guys have to understand, like, I don't dream, I live. Dreamers don't live. I done took 100 trips. 100 trips is not dreaming. Bulgaria to Barcelona, not to bring up my 2K stats, but I don't dream, I live. Understand that. Matter of fact, you guys can get an extra. What's that person name? We're gonna give you an extra 20 minutes thanks to so-and-so. Matter of fact, everybody shout out so-and-so. Because so-and-so just really. Oh, we got my man Eric in the building. Let's go. Shout out to Norway in the building. But this person said, if I can't find it, oh well. But they say you dream. Let me go back to that dream content. Because there's a difference. And I want you guys to understand. Damn. If I can't find it, I can't find it. Oh, well. But if I can't find it, I can't find it. Damn, I try to shout somebody out. But let's talk about dreaming. First, everybody put DVS. You feel me? DVSA. Dreaming versus action. Okay, the bots are here. We got the bots. Dreaming versus action. I think sometimes the bots take away from the people that's actually interactive. Like I used to see my man from Norway was in the building, because now the live became more of a machine. It's not even a live anymore. I used to do live with 31 people. Now we just got 123 people hanging out. Like that's not, I'm not used to that. But you got to understand, dreaming versus action. That's just it. When you dream, you ain't taking no action. I don't dream, I take action. What I do is I think and take action. Everybody put T-A, think, take action. It's easy, it's simple. You don't need to dream. I don't need to dream. If I look at a car, just said it costs $170,000. I don't need to dream about the car. All I gotta do is go on TikTok, look at all the content creators that are bringing out these cars right now, and that's it. Think and take action. The content creators that went through that process, it doesn't matter if they're 19. I can learn from a 19-year-old. Everybody put 19 in the chat. You know, when it comes to cars, I learn from 19-year-olds. I'm 39. 19-year-olds, they can learn from me how to be disciplined. You know what I mean? How to not, the reason why you want to be strong, not release. But when it's all said and done, I learn from 19-year-olds. 19-year-olds be like, oh man, I went to get a Lamborghini, but I didn't have this, I didn't have this, I don't have no credit history of owning the Lamborghini. So I learned from 19-year-olds. I learned from 19-year-olds, I would say 19 to 25. I learned more about cars because when I was growing up, I had a $50,000 car. In Miami, these guys are not driving $50,000 cars, they're driving $400,000 cars. So I learned from 19-year-olds to 23-year-olds what it takes to drive $100,000 to $700,000 cars. That's the beauty of social media. No divide. Somebody put their phone number in it. Let's get out of control. But I learned from 19 to 23-year-olds. Like one is a 23-year-old right now. He just got the $3.2 million car at 23. Imagine that. You're 23. And a matter of fact, no, I saw one 23-year-old, he dropped a $3.2 million car. Then another 23-year-old dropped a $3.5 million car. So the car payments, I learned, if you got a $3 million car, 9 out of 10, your car payments are going to be about $70,000, $70K. So even if you want a $3 million car, I have learned from 19 and 23-year-olds that you can get a $3 million car, your payment just going to be $70,000. So you could learn from everybody. I never knew that when I was 19. I promise you, nobody was copping $3.2 million cars, $3.5 million cars. You feel me? Nobody was copying Porsche GTRS 3s. Now, you know what's crazy? And the thing I love about the internet, if you want to know what I love about the internet, put a diamond emoji in the chat, and I'm about to finish this live. Because somebody said, dreaming. I don't dream, I take action. TTA, think and take action. But when it's all said and done, you know one thing I love about this internet? Like, for real, I'm going to tell you what I love about the internet. I'm going to tell you what I love. The thing I love about this internet is this. Somebody put the first diamond in there. It was like 5 months ago. What car is a 3.2 million? The Koenigsegg is a $3.2 million car. But 5 months ago, the Porsche GTRS 3 was like, whoa. And I'm not comparing because it's still whoa, especially if you got the YSR package. You feel me? So with that being said, 5 months ago, a $500,000 car was like top. Also, shout out to Wes Watson. Everybody put 2 W's for Wes Watson. You feel me? I mean, like, I could say Wes Watson did bring out a $3.2 million car. You feel me? So also, shout out to Wes Watson. You feel me? But Wes Watson is kind of like of age, but I have yet to see younger people like 23 do it. But the thing about the internet is there's no age, because usually people Wes Watson age, like guys like 40, 50, those guys are usually the ones that buy these cars. But now seeing guys 23, you know what I mean? It might even get younger. But one thing I can say is when you were, hold on, we got to get rid of this person because you got to get out of here. You cannot rent a $3.2 million car. You can't do that, bro. You cannot do that. You got to go, bro. Did we take out the right person? I think we took out the wrong person. Unhide user. We took out the wrong person. My fault about that. We got to take you out because you can't rent that. But what I'm saying is 5 months ago, a Porsche GTRS 3 was like a $500,000 at my age, I'm looking at it like, wow, they buying cars for $500,000. But then when they took it to the 3.2, now when Wes Watson copped the Bugatti, I'm like, yo, that's what's up. You feel me? But Wes Watson, that's not his only car. He got multiple cars. You feel me? But then when I start to see 23-year-olds do it, I'm like, yo, the internet is on steroids, bro. Everybody put internet on steroids. iOS. iOS. Remember that. Remember that. To everybody like 40, 50, if you didn't grow up in social media, I'm here to tell you, iOS. The internet is literally on steroids. Take it how you want to. Matter of fact, Wes Watson, I'll be the first one to tell you, he really inspired me to take fitness serious. Shout out to Wes Watson. A lot of people, like, I would say that's one person that really inspired me to really start taking fitness serious. So shout out to Wes Watson, real talk. Somebody say fake body. Listen, when it's all said and done, I hope you ain't talking about my body. All right, this person got blocked right here. I mean, that's just it, bro. A lot of people like to use religion as control. We shouting out great people. You feel me? When it's all said and done, it's normal to shout out people for their hard work. You feel me? People would try to downplay people and just say, Jesus, bro. Listen, Jesus get all the credit in the world, bro. If it wasn't for Jesus, I wouldn't be alive. So let's take time and give other people, you feel me, their flowers for their hard work. Shout out to Wes Watson. You feel me? Like, as far as a person, I don't know him as a person, but we're talking about starting YouTube, never collaborated, and stayed focused. I like that. I like that. Straight up. Somebody said, is this AI? You guys you guys are amazing. Somebody said, is this a stop? Why would you do that right before renewal time? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's not right. So thank you guys for tuning in. We're about to finish this live. I'm about to take it on down. Thank you guys. I rocked it live earlier, but when it's all said and done, let's go over here. Let's put this chair back, and I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually. Oh, that's the wrong one. Pick that up. I'm gonna put it right there and just show people that. You know, because what happens is can't stop the fitness. That's just how it is. Can't stop the fitness. You know what I mean? Like when it's all said and done, like it's gonna be a time. You know what I mean? Like can't stop the fitness. That's it. You know what I mean? So when it's all said and done, you know what I mean? I don't think I'm gonna go to the gym tonight, but understand that they can't stop the fitness. They can stop many other things, and the reason I tell you that is because you don't know how life gonna throw a curve. But when it's all said and done, if it throws you a curve and you still look good, and you're able to go to the Planet Fitness, they're gonna be like, "What? You want to work here? Sign them up today." So always take care of yourself, no matter what. No matter what you go through, you don't need to be walking around looking like. Matter of fact, I need to make some tank tops where they just really like stringy like this. This is a real straight stepper tank top. When like that, you feel me? So when it's all said and done, doesn't matter what you've been through. You know what I mean? It's like gonna finish a tank top before we finish this live. It's like, you know what I mean? So it doesn't matter what you've been through. You know what I mean? You guys have to understand, like, these past couple months, bro, I couldn't walk. Everybody put CW in the chat. I couldn't walk. But guess what? I told myself, just give me another chance. I didn't know if I tore something. I didn't know if I broke. I didn't know anything. All I wanted was another chance. You guys have to understand, it's real out here. They can't stop the fitness. They can stop many other things, but they can't stop the fitness. We're in the building. Let's go. I couldn't walk. Nobody cared. They sent me $1 cash app. Everybody put $1. I got $1. They sent me $1. This comeback gonna be great. When you see me in a mega yacht, they gonna say, "Did anybody invest in your dreams?" I say, "Yeah." They gave me $1. I got the best successful speech ever. Yeah, they gave me $1. So you got a mega yacht after $1 donation? Yeah, they gave me $1. When they gave me $1, I realized they wasn't on my side. Once you listen, everybody put the best day. Everybody, the best day. TBD. I'm gonna tell you straight up, the best day in a man's life. Matter of fact, let me knock out these diamonds real quick, and I'm gonna tell you about the best day in a man's life. Let's go. Go for it. This is how we gonna finish this live. You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you straight up. The best day in a man's life is when you realize they ain't gonna give it to you. I'm gonna say this again. The best day in a man's life is when you realize the financial support is cut. They not gonna give it to you. You gotta sit back and think. The majority of my audience, they gone. That's the reality of it. They gone. A lot of people that was around from the beginning said, Mr. Keep It Simple, you inspired me. They gone. There ain't no point in capping. We got new people now from Norway. Shout out to the new people, but the original people, they gone. They gone. What you gonna do about it? That's the best time in a man's life. When you realize there's no financial support other than your mother and your father, and or your one friend that just happened to come from Haiti. Shout out to Haiti, Sabase Mapule. You feel me? When it's all said and done, when you realize if you fall, because like I said, I've been balling, and I thank God. I want to say this in all humbleness, but I've been super slam dunking for 5.5 years. When you slam dunking for 5.5 years, you might pull something like Zion Williamson. So when it's all said and done, shout out to Zion in a sense that I've been, since 2020, I've been hitting threes like Penny. And sometimes when you hitting threes like Penny, guess what? You're going to have to find out the hard way. Mr. Keep It Simple. Can you say that again? Since 2020, I've been hitting threes like Penny. When you hitting threes like Penny, sometimes you're going to have to find out the hard way. So my main thing is this. I just want to say that I don't really think I had a downfall. I just really think I had time to think. Who's coming on the yacht? Who's coming on the jet with me? When it's all said and done, I don't think nobody coming on the yacht. As far as the jet, me and my brothers, we could take flights everywhere. But the yacht, I don't think nobody coming on the yacht. Other than my biggest booster, biggest supporter, bigger donor, you feel me, from Haiti, I don't think nobody's coming on the yacht. They're just going to be me on the yacht. That's going to be a good life. Just me on the yacht. That's it. That's just it. Life is simple. September 14th, everything goes back. I mean, it's what it is. I'm thinking about a mega yacht before a house. They're going to say, you got your priorities backwards. Leave me alone. Stop it. Now, with that being said, mega yacht. Who's coming on the mega yacht? Me only. That's it. That's how we live it. You feel me? Got to treat myself good. Like I look too good to sit back and treat myself like I promise you, being humble, it ain't easy. 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 Because when it's all said and done, I feel like how could I look like this and get disrespected? That look like that look like a mixtape cover. My main thing is when, when it's all said and done, the people that don't disrespect don't look like this. The last guy who was in shape that tried to disrespect me, he was on steroids. So once again, he doesn't look like. So with that being said, I can't be fooled anymore. I can't be deceived. I can't be fooled. I cannot be deceived. The deception is over. Everybody put DIO. And that's it. And that's how we're going to finish this live. We went more than an hour. Wow. I was only planning to give you guys an hour. I guess we went more than an hour. Okay. All right. 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 The deception is over. It's over. And the fact that the deception is over, if I did what they did, it would actually look cool. But I don't do this. But if I had conversations to say, "Oh, Martha, I will love to take your phone number down, but I can't do it because I do something called SR, semi-retention monk mode, and I'm folding my arms because I'm closed off to you and all your benefits that you're offering and all your packages that you're offering." These women go crazy. If I stood like these, how these guys be standing out here, if I stood like this would look crazy. This would look crazy. If I really walked around like this, well, I've been waiting in Chipotle for this. I just want a cup. If I came into rooms like this, excuse me, are you online? Are you online? Are you online? I mean, this right here will make the women in the suburbs jump up and down. Jump up and down, jump up and down. But see, I don't do this. I don't do this. The world does this. Everywhere I go, they do this. So if I did what they did, it would be a problem. And I'm going to say this again. If I walked into every store, every supermarket like this, they lucky I'm not like them. Because if I was like them, they would say, "Stop it." We in the building. We got 3 more minutes left. Let's make this count. Tap in with the chat. Tap in with the chat. Somebody say you look like Charleston White if you was ripped. Don't compare me with Charleston White. Charleston White is that man. No, that man desperate. That man be fighting for Aiden Ross. Stop it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We got 3 more minutes. Let's make it count with the chat. The chat, they help me through. Like I give all credit to the Lord. You feel me? And my ecosystem. You feel me? Like I said, it's like an award speech. You give credit to the Lord. Shout out to the ecosystem, the FLS. You already know. You already know. Somebody say you're looking amazing. I appreciate that. I got to. If I don't do fitness, I lose. Everybody put O for option. You got to weigh out your options on YouTube. We've been on YouTube for 5.5 years telling people, get a job, keep a clean criminal record. Everything has been, you know what I mean? Like, I can't keep living my life at a standstill. You know what I mean? Like, when it's all said and done, I can't do that. Fitness to me was free the gorillas. It was more of a unit. It's a breakout. Free the gorillas. I'm telling you, it's a movement. Just put the gorilla emoji. Once you say I can't deal with the control, I can't take it anymore. That's how you look like this. You feel me? You gotta think about it. If I was monetized since 2023, I would have been I would have been out of shape. I would have been out of shape. If I was monetized since 2023, 2024, till now, I would have been out of shape. This only happened due to another door closed. So many doors closed in my life when it comes to monetization. I thought DJ Khaled was working at YouTube. Another one. Another one. Every 3 months, another one. Another one. So I said, listen, instead of all these doors closing, why not just do what the majority of men will never do because they're dating, they're salon watchers, they put more into other people and invest more into the system, into themselves. So I thought, hey, why not just break free? I mean, now I do content off of passion. We just went 1 hour, 20 minutes, passion. 0 revenue, passion. When it's all said and done, now I look at YouTube different. I just come out here for passion. As far as making money, I would make all my money in fitness. Everybody put an F for fitness. That's where I'm gonna start to earn my coins. When it's all said and done, we got a game plan. We're working on the campaign. Behind the scenes, 2026, we start in Twitch. December 27th, we're starting Twitch. No ifs, ands, or buts. So we got Twitch coming up in fitness. When it's all said and done, whatever happens on YouTube, it's YouTube platform. We're not gonna be crying to be in another man's house. You feel me? When it's all said and done, I'm thankful for YouTube. It allowed me to have 51,000 subscribers. When it's time to do merchandise and you see numbers of 200K, you feel me? That's great for merch. And I will have 200K, you feel me? By 2026, I'm running my own race. I ain't looking at nobody else. I ain't competing. But 2026, I have 200,000 subscribers. 200,000 subscribers, 100,000 t-shirts. Listen, when it's all said and done, shout out to YouTube. You feel me? I got 0 strikes. You feel me? There's no love lost. But when it's all said and done, fitness and Twitch, that's where we going. 2026, Twitch and fitness. That's it. Twitch and fitness. And we're going to we always talk about how great the Lord is. But you know what I mean? Social media, when it comes to YouTube, this is just going to be a place of passion. Everybody put P-O-P, and that's just how it's going to be. A place of passion. YouTube from now on, I don't have any emotion to it. I don't have any feelings. You know what I mean? For the people that support it, I'm going to always drop passionate videos for people that support it. And that's just bottom line. You feel me? It's a place of passion. It is what it is. 1 hour of my time, if I want to connect with people and tell them, you feel me? Don't depend on the man in the jam. You know what I mean? When it's all said and done, it's going to be a place of passion. Nothing more, nothing less. That's what YouTube is going to be. September 14th, if they say, yo, you monetize, that's what's up. I got other channels that are monetized. I'm monetized right now, low key. Low key. But I'm high key pushing on this page. You see what I'm saying? So I'm high key pushing on this page, low key monetized. What does that mean? I put the other page on the back burner, but I'm low key pushing on this page. So if I'm pushing on this page, I got other pages that are monetized. Starting September 14th, I just adapt. But the name of the game is adaptation. Everybody put an A in the chat for adaptation. That's how you can do in life, is adapt. Spot on, bro. That's all you can do is adapt. You can't, I mean, like I'm monetized right now. So I don't have to wait for September 14th. But right now, if this page has momentum that it didn't have, listen, this page been literally, it's been at a standstill. Everybody put a double S. It's been at a standstill for 2 years. It's been at a standstill for 2 years. I've been at 47,000 subscribers for 2 years. So all of a sudden, you mean to tell me I shoot one video in front of Bank of America? That one video in front of Bank of America about men 40 plus with muscles, boom, boom. That's what did it, bro. That's what did it. One video. Everybody put 1V. It was one video in front of a bank. Put 1V and put the bank emoji. Please, cross my fingers. Hope that you hear me. But one video, 1V, and put the bank emoji. That's what happened. That's what happened. I did one video in front of Bank of America. Before that, this page, oh my goodness, it was at a standstill, like somebody on standby with mechanical issues that kept getting rolled over and rolled over and rolled over. When it's all said and done, I did one video at the bank and boom, everything just psh. So I said, oh man, what? We went from 47 to 51? Now we about to go to 52? So now I'm pushing on this page because I've never seen the momentum for 2 years. So if I ain't seen the momentum for 2 years and all of a sudden it just boom, I said, screw the monetization. And a lot of people are like, yo, you put money on the back burner, bro. That's how you got to do it. As a business owner, all you doing is looking for what's going to bubble. You listen, I think as an entrepreneur, it's better to have at least 17 streams of income online. And out of those 17, all you watching for is what's going bubble, what's going bubble, what's going bubble. Now, before I came back to this page, my other page was bubble. I took that from 5 to 11,000. You see what I'm saying? So I took that from 5,000 to 11K. So that's a 6K jump. So before I came back on this page, I took that page to a 6K jump. Came back on this page, took this case from 47 to 51. That's a 5K jump. You see what I'm saying? Somebody, now this is a good question. Somebody say you think you could beat Diddy in a fight. I wouldn't be in rooms with Diddy to even fight him. So you got to think in reality. Most people that ended up in rooms with Diddy, you got to understand they wanted to be there. Keep that in mind. You see what I'm saying? You can't be in proximity with people that you don't really respect. I don't respect anything that Diddy ever did. So if I don't respect nothing that he ever did since the first day of Bad Boy, You know what I mean? Since the days of, you feel me, I Be Missing You with Biggie Smalls. If I never respected what he did, I would never be in a room with him. So how could I fight a man in a room that I don't plan to be? I don't plan on going to the BET Awards if I get an invite. You will never catch me. When I mean never catch me, you will never find me on the BET Awards. So if I'm never going to the BET, if I'm never going to the VMA, if I'm never going to the CMT, when it's all said and done, if I'm not going to a mansion party, you gotta think realistically, how we gonna cross paths? Like, Sean Combs ain't flying American Airlines. He's not flying on Spirit. So if I don't got a private jet, we not gonna see each other. Like, we not gonna see each other. People just want to hype up stuff to hype up stuff. In order to fight somebody, you will have to be in their proximity. If you're not in a person proximity, what you gonna do? Fight them over the internet? Come and meet me. Come and meet me. Come and meet. No, you got to be in somebody's proximity. You know what I mean? When it's all said and done, Sean Combs and I will never be in the same buildings. He got banned from Howard. Everybody put H for Howard. They kicked him away from Howard. So I will probably go to Howard homecoming, but he wouldn't be there. It's over. Matter of fact, honestly, keep it G, it's kind of low-key over for him. It's kind of low-key over for him. Straight up. Somebody said keep Diddy. I agree. Keep him in prison. It's low-key over. It's low-key over. He can't come back to Howard. So if he can't come back to Howard, how you going to see Sean Combs? The closest thing you ever had to seeing Sean Combs was a Howard homecoming. That was it. He went to Howard. I went to Bowie, down the street. That would be the closest thing to seeing him. He got banned from Howard. He wanted to be back, so it is what it is. All right, bet we about to finish this live. God bless you all. Take it easy.